Gwen Stacy lives on Earth 65 with her father, George, a police captain, who is unaware that she is Spider-Woman. The police have been on the lookout for Gwen ever since she killed her best friend Peter Parker by accident years earlier while he was savagely tearing through the forest as the Lizard. Gwen meets a vulture from an alternate universe with Italian Renaissance themes one night. Miguel O'Hara and Jess Drew, both Spider People, arrive with portal-generating watches and assist Gwen in subduing the vulture. Gwen is stood up to by George and uncovers her personality. He makes an unsuccessful attempt to arrest her. Gwen joins the Spider Society reluctantly, and she and Jess escape through a portal with Miguel. In Brooklyn on Earth 1610, 16 months after the obliteration of the Alchemax Collider, Miles' spirits is adjusting to being Bugman while missing Gwen and battling to satisfy his folks' assumptions. After the Collider explosion, he meets the Spot, an Alchemax scientist whose body was infused with portals. The Spot lays the blame for Miles' predicament on him and reveals that he transported the spider that bit Miles from another universe, Earth 42, while testing the Collider before it was destroyed. He then accidentally transports himself into a void, where he learns to use the Alchemax Collider to travel to other universes and gain additional power. Gwen secretly tracks the Spot across dimensions as she returns to Earth 1610 to reunite with Miles. Before Jess calls and tells Gwen to leave Miles behind, Miles watches invisibly as Gwen follows the Spot to Mumbattan on Earth 50101. When Gwen opens a portal to Earth 50101, Miles follows her. Together with Spider-Man Paviter Prabhakar and Hobie Brown, they fight the Spot, which successfully absorbs the power of the Collider on that world. He and Miles share a vision of Jeff, Miles' father, dying at the hands of the Spot before the Spot escapes. Miles saves Pavitor's girlfriend's father, a police captain, as the Collider collapses, but a canon event causes Mumbattan to break apart. Miles, Gwen, and Hobie are taken to Nueva York, the headquarters of the Spider Society on Earth 928, where hundreds of Spider People live in a massive complex, while members of the Society arrive to assess the damage caused by the dimensional anomaly. Peter B. Parker and his newborn daughter Mayday join the three when they meet Miguel. Miles is informed by Miguel that there is a Spiderverse, in which all of the Spider People are interconnected, that each of their stories contains canon events, like the death of a police captain who is close to Spider-Man, and that deviating from those events poses a threat to reality. Miguel admits that he tried to take the place of a deceased self from another universe who had a happy family, but that universe fell apart. Miles is aware that Jeff's assassination by Spot, who will earn him the rank of police captain in 2 days, is a canon event. Miles is imprisoned by Miguel so that he will not attempt to save Jeff, but Hobie helps Miles escape before he uses a portal to leave the society. A frantic chase through the complex and city ensues after Miguel orders all Spider People to capture Miles. Miles is eventually cornered by Miguel, who informs him that he was never meant to become Spider-Man and that, as a result, Earth 42 does not have a Spider-Man. With the assistance of Margot Kess, Spider-Bite, Miles flees and returns to the dimension he believes to be his home. Gwen is kicked out of the society and sent home by Miguel because he sees her as a problem. George decides to resign as police captain after Gwen makes amends with him. Gwen decides to use the watch Hobie gave her to help Miles after he gave it to her. Miles tells his mother, who doesn't recognize him, that he is Spider-Man when he returns to his apartment. Miles realizes after a glitch that he is on Earth 42, a world where Jeff is still alive but Aaron Davis, his deceased uncle, is alive. In search of Miles, Miguel, Jess, and Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider travel to Earth 1610. Ben is sent to Gwen through her own portal when she arrives. Jess then listens in on her conversation with Miles' parents and promises to bring him home. Along with Miles, the Prowler from Earth 42, Aaron questions Miles. Gwen assembles a team to locate Miles, including Peter B., Mayday, Paviter, Hobie, Margot, Spider-Man Noir, Penny Parker, and Spider-Ham, as the Spot begins his assault on Earth 1610.